I got a question. Anybody out there smart enough to figure this out? Is it just me, or does everybody who buys shoes on drop day or any other way, I guess, feel like they get fucked every time they buy a pair of shoes? So I've pretty much hit on every drop that has dropped in the last 3 or 4 months. I'm hitting on all of them. We're talking everything that is supposedly hot. You know, pretty much 9 out of 10 of the things that I have hit on have sold out in like 3 minutes. So I would go through them right now, but it's a lot. I've probably bought 40 pairs of shoes just in the last 3 or 4 months alone. And maybe 10 of them were shoes that I've been chasing on my to own list, my bucket list. But here's the problem. Recently, some things have come up in my life, and I've decided to sell some shoes. Well, I had somebody. I don't have social media. I don't have Facebook, so I don't have access to Marketplace or anything like that. So I've had somebody post them online. I took the pictures, and basically a big group photo of the 4s, and then a big group photo of all the SBs and like Air Force One lows, and some of the collab shoes as far as like Lobsters and What the Ducks, the Job Swarovski shoes, the Kobe's, everything that's pretty much been going crazy. Well, I just sold 14 pairs of shoes this past weekend, and I just had a conversation with somebody a little bit ago, and I'm like, I'm almost considering selling every pair of shoes that I have, and not even getting into like displaying or collecting any shoes, and just buying the ones that I want to wear. And I'll be honest, I didn't wear any of them. All of the shoes I bought were display only, DS, brand new in box. I took care of the box and the papers, super picky about them, so I was very anal about having the nicest collection I possibly could. And I think it was up to probably 40 shoes or something like that. So I've sold 14 this past weekend. And I kind of cleaned out my bricks. 2 or 3 weeks ago, I sold like nine pairs of just bricks, right? So everything else I kept was pretty substantial. I had them on Facebook through somebody else. And every time somebody would leave a message for that person, they would message me and say like, hey, how much do you want for the Pure Moneys, or hey, how much do you want for the Kobe's, or hey, how much do you want for the Travis Scott Cactus Jack 4s, like how much do you want for the Brick by Bricks. I even had somebody hit me up for the Book 2 warning label, the orange ones, asking me if I'd sell them for $150. Like, where are people's minds? Where are you guys buying your shoes from? Because here's the argument. Everywhere I go on the internet, you guys are complaining. Everyone is complaining about resellers. Okay, well, if I got a pair of shoes that's brand new DS in perfect condition, box, papers, OG, all, and a reseller is selling that shoe for $800 and I ask $600, but you want to offer me $400 or even less, what makes you think that I'm going to sell my shoe to you for anything less than $600 when I know damn well it's a steal, right? But that same person would be willing to walk into a store and drop that $800 at a resale shop. So I see these videos online all day long of people meeting up in parking lots and selling shoes out of the trunk of their car and getting offered $60 for a $200 shoe. That's not me. I don't do that. If I want a shoe, I go to a store, a resale store, and I tell them what I'm looking for. And there's one specific store that I've gone to that I've done that with. And I've had a top 5 pair of shoes that I wanted, and I got all 5 pairs through this sneaker store. And that relationship has been built up to a great relationship. I don't do anything crazy. I don't ask for anything crazy. I don't get any special favors. I don't get backdoored. I don't ask for nothing. I just say, hey, if you can source me this shoe, this is the shoe that's on my list. This is what I want. And I've gotten every single one. So I had a pair of shoes. Someone offered me $200 for it. I'm like, bro, I paid $200 when it dropped. $222 to be exact from sneakers. After tax, $222. Tax and all that shit. So I got the shoe. He's like, bro, I'll give you $200 for this. Like, why would I sell the shoe to you for $200 when the stores are selling it for $350? I know that you want this shoe, but I'm not selling it for $200. You would rather go buy it from a resale store for $350. You don't know where that shoe came from. You don't know if that shoe came from StockX, Goat, Kicks on Fire. You don't have a clue where that shoe came from. You're hoping and trusting that that store has an authentic shoe and da-da-da-da, all that crap. I literally show you, I got it on Sneakers app. It is a legit shoe straight from Nike, and I'm not taking $200 for it. I'd take $300 for it. I'll hook you up. Nope, I still own the shoe. I still have the damn shoe. But if that person wants the shoe bad enough, they're going to go to a resale store, and I can't wrap my head around it. So I had probably 25 shoes up for sale, right? Thinking, all right, well, somebody's going to... And I put a big old picture of a group photo of my shoes so that someone could say, hey, I want this one. Hey, what do you want for this one? Instead of posting 25 different shoes with 6 different photos of each one, a box, paper, laces, shoe, front, side, back, underneath, in the middle, like all that. I saved a lot of photos, and someone could just tell me what shoe you were interested in, and I could send you those 6 to 7 to 8 photos to show you the shoe. And then I would say, hey, I guarantee you that this shoe is exactly like this picture. Otherwise, I won't sell it to you. You're no obligation to buy it. Well, that never happened. Like, nobody has ever once yet met up with me to buy a pair of the shoes that I was selling. Not one. I've just been like, hey, pull them posts down. It's obnoxious. People are trying to kick it low. Someone asked for the brick by bricks for free the other day. And I'm like, what are we doing? You literally have the sneaker of the year. And all I was asking for was $500. And someone says, can I have it for free? Like, are you people out of your fucking minds? So it drains me to deal with it. And I've never really been the one to really sell shoes. But when I got into shoes, I decided to not resell. I was just going to collect. Well, life happened. I got to sell some stuff. Give me your thoughts on this topic.